Now, let's discuss the ex post facto law. So, ano to? Ito yung ini-invoke ng mga karamihan na para hindi daw ma-apply yung tax law retroactively. Kasi sabi nga, ang tax law ay pwede mo siyang ma-apply retroactively pag sinasabi ng batas mismo na i-apply siya retroactively. Ngayon, ang ano natin dito, ang dapat natin ito maintindihan is bakit nga hindi siya pwedeng apply. Unang-una, so again, that is according to the Constitution. So may Constitution tayo na nagsasabi. Second, if we go into detail, ang ex post facto law is statute retroactively criminalizes an action that was legal when it was committed. Okay, yun yung ex post facto. The provision's purpose, the constitutional provision, is fundamental in criminal jurisprudence. Its primary purpose is to secure individuals' right to liberty. The people are only punished as per the clearly defined criminal before they committed them. It protects citizens from arbitrary and retrospective criminal legislation. So yun. Okay? Ayon sa ano is hindi siya ano kasi again ito ay pwede lang siyang gawin doon sa criminal act. Hindi siya pwede doon sa hindi siya pwedeng gawin sa doon sa mga criminal in nature. Pero itong klase na ex post facto ito na increasing the liability or making an action a crime, hindi siya pwedeng igawa mo as retroactive. So in that way, sa ang pag-apply ng ex post facto. Number 2, itong civil in nature, primarily the purpose is revenue nung gumawa ng tax. By their nature are fundamental civil and revenue generating laws. Their main objective is to raise funds to support the government and not to define and punish criminal acts, offenses. Now, there is a part of the tax that is penalties. So, it's incidental for those who are not complying lang sa tax law. Halimbawa, hindi siya nagbayad, then may mga penalty talaga. So, that's the portion that is penal in nature for non-compliance. But they are only incidental to the main civil purpose of collecting revenue. Now, they are designed to encourage compliance, not to classify as tax violations as criminal act. So, hindi naman yun ang ibig sabihin no, na maging ano. Doon tinatawag siya na may criminal liability portion in that sense. But it does not intend to convert the tax into a criminal act. So, in that sense, in the sense of ex post facto. Now, why prohibition does not apply to taxation? Una-una, ang ex post facto law cannot be invoked in two cases, two main reasons. First is not criminal legislation. Hindi siya criminal legislation, kaya nga civil siya. Kasi ang kanyang main purpose is to raise revenue. So, even if the tax law is made retroactively, it is not deemed to be criminalizing the past or innocent act. So, yun. So, the only intention is to collect tax to raise revenue. Retroactivity is permissible kasi nga the tax law can be given retroactive effect if the legislature clearly and expressly states. Ibig sabihin, nakalagay sa batas mismo nag-impose ng tax that it is to be applied retroactively. Okay, provided daw my condition does not violate the other due process guarantees. So, unduly oppression and must be impaired vested rights. For instance, a minimum income tax rate may be applied retroactively to the beginning of the tax year in which the law was passed. So that's it. So that's the difference. That's the ex post facto law. Why I said that we are not allowed to apply the ex post facto law because again, the tax is civil in nature, not penal or political, not criminal. Here is in summary. Anyway, we are not going to. Okay, so let's try here. So again, just to recap, the taxpayer cannot argue the tax new law or change in the rate of penalty even if applied to past transaction is void because the ex post facto law. It is an ex post facto. Pag ano siya, pag ina-apply siya ng ganon. The protection is reserved only for laws and retroactively create enhanced criminal liability. Tax laws remain subject to the broader test of due process which ensures fairness and reasonableness but not specific ex post facto clause. Yun. Again, ang kanyang always na test for the tax laws remains subject to broader test of due process. Broader test. Okay. Ganyan kalawak. Okay? Hindi lang naka-confine doon sa, pero hindi ma-apply again yung ex post facto. So, in-ensure lang dito yung fairness and reasonableness. Okay, here's example. Ngayon, halimbawa, June 1, nagkaroon ng batas increasing 25% to 30% of corporate income tax beginning January 1, 2025. Pero effective lang siya June 1, 2025. Nalabas lang siya. Pero effectivity niya from January 1. Itong taxpayer naman, its argument is the corporate attempts to challenge this law, arguing that applying 30% income between January 1 to May 31 violates the constitutional provision of ex post facto laws. It is retroactively aggravates the financial punishment. So, sagot naman dito, the argument will fail. Why? The tax law is civil, designed to revenue generation, not criminal punishment. Yun. Kaya hindi siya ma-apply yung ex post facto laws. Therefore, the ex post facto clause, which is a safeguard in the criminal jurisprudence, cannot be invoked. Okay? The law is permissible, it's retroactive, and does not violate, but the specific constitutional ground ex post facto violation is inapplicable. So again, Criminal Act with the use of the ex post facto law, yung Criminal Act before na naging, yung action before that was not a crime, ngayon naging crime siya, hindi mo siya ma-apply retroactively. Kasi nga, at the time it was the action was committed by the violator or by the criminal, it was not yet a crime before. Ngayon naging crime siya. So hindi mo siya pwedeng siya ay maging liable with that action kasi nga noong time na nandun pa ang batas na yan, ang action na yan ay wala pang batas na nagki-criminalize on that particular na action. Yun yung ex post facto. Ngayon, again, pagdating sa tax, hindi ganon. Kung halimbawa, on January 1, sa case na to, January to May 31, ang alam mo is 25% na lang yan. Pagdating sa June 1, may bagong batas na magiging 30%, June 1. So, yung pagkakaalam mo, during the time na nag-earn ka ng income, January 1 to May 31, pagkakaalam mo is 25%. Ngayon, gusto mong i-invoke yung ex post facto kasi hindi ganon. Hindi mo, so, ang answer doon sa argument na yan ay hindi mo pwedeng ikumpara yung application ng ex post facto doon sa criminal acts with the ikumpara mo with the tax laws kasi nga ang tax law is civil in nature, hindi siya criminal in nature. So therefore it cannot be you cannot use the ex post facto law. And well, anyway, the Constitution is prohibiting the use of ex post facto law against the taxation.